Hi friends, today we'll discuss about what is overdraft and cash credit account and life cycle of a CCOD account. What is CCOD? Cash credit and overdraft accounts are running accounts which function for all practical purposes like a current account. How you can withdraw money from a current account, how can you deposit into a current account, same thing you can do it with CCOD accounts also. Cash deposit and overdraft accounts, a credit limit is sanctioned to the account against some security. This account is primarily for the business needs. Loans are not running accounts, but only CCOD accounts are running accounts. So these accounts you can deposit the cash, withdraw the cash, and these facility will be given on a based on a security. Eligibility: overdraft is allowed on the existing current account. It is a facility of excess withdrawal given in current account and at times even the savings accounts also. Sometimes OD can be given to the savings accounts also. What is excess withdrawal? More than account balance. If you are withdrawing, this is excess withdrawal amount. Overdraft facility is extended to against shares, other investments like fixed deposits, insurance policies, against mortgage of buildings, property. Overdraft facility can be extended. Allowed for 1 year and it shall be renewed every year. Limit is constant, as the same is not based on the current assets. However, in case OD against insurance policies and shares, the limits will be changed periodically based on surrender value of insurance policies or value of shares. Temporary overdraft. Overdraft facility can also be allowed for high value customers based on the credibility for 15 days by way of temporary overdraft. Temporary overdraft facility includes amount and expiry date. This is only for the 15 days time. Rate of interest. Normally the rate of interest on these accounts higher side when compared to other loans. So interest rate is more when you compare to other loans. Overdraft facility. Some features about overdraft facility. A separate cash credit account is open to facilitate cash credit facility. Business inventory and receivables are usually taken as security for cash credit. Cash credit limit is usually a percentage of stock and receivables. You can mention as 90% on stock. If your stock is worth of 1 lakh rupees, you will get 90,000 rupees as your cash credit limit. The facility is allowed for the purpose of business operation in the form of working capital. The facility is allowed for a 1 year period and renewal every year. The drawing power, the withdrawal limit keeps changing with the change in the amount of current assets as security. When your security value changes, your drawing power also be changed. That will be decided by the bank whether they want to change it monthly, quarterly. Borrower shall provide collateral security and it can be building property, insurance policies, NSEs or any other acceptable securities by the bank. So on these collaterals you will get overdraft facility. Categories. Below categories eligible for CCOD loans: individuals, partnership, proprietorship, private limited companies, public limited companies are eligible to avail CCOD loans. Mode of operation depend on the entity, self, either survival, authorized signatories. If it is a individual account, sole proprietor, self. If it is a joint account, either a survival. If it is a company, authorized signatory. Loan application. Details available in loan application: sanction limit, sanction date, drawing power, renewal date, rate of interest, interest capitalization, tenure 1 year, limits, expiry date. Interest calculation. Interest will be calculated on utilized funds only, not on the sanction limit. So interest will be calculated on the utilized amount, not on the sanction amount. Loan will be created in the system after maker checker verification. it should be verified by 2 persons in the bank. So any new CCOD account is opened, it should be verified by maker and checker. Interest accrual. Calculation of interest on daily basis and make provision under accrued interest, and posting of interest shall be made once in a month. So daily they will accrue and posting of interest made once in a month. So interest will be debited once in a month from the CCOD account. Interest accrual. Daily product shall be maintained for calculation of interest. Also maintain accrued interest. The total interest will be shown under the label accrued interest, and also show the date from which accrual is made under label accrued from. Once amount is transferred to the respective account, the balance in accrued interest will become 0 and a fresh accrual will start from that day. So the entries on month end. So CC account will be debited, interest received on CCOD income will be credited. Classification. Non-payment. Classification of loans into irregular. No payment received from CCOD. Up to 7 days regular, 8 to 30 days irregular A1, 31 to 60 days irregular A2, 61 to 90 days irregular A3. Calculation and recovery of penal default interest on overdues. Calculation of interest shall be only after EOD. Overdue interest. Calculation of overdue interest on entire balance. Voucher maintained at day end. Add to overdue interest. Entries passed at month end. Debit CCOD account and credit interest received on CCOD. For the OD interest also, it will be transferred to income account only. Classification. CCOD accounts will be classified as out of order due to non-payment. Normal loans, it will be called as NPA. If it is a CCOD, it will be classified as out of order. Detailed video prepared and posted in my channel, please watch. Regarding out of order, I have prepared a detailed video and posted in my channel, please watch. So provisions. When CCOD loan account becomes out of order and classification changes, if it is standard asset 0.40%, substandard assets secured 15%, unsecured 25%, doubtful up to 1 year, less than 1 year, secured 25%, unsecured 100%, 1 to 3 years, secured 40%, unsecured 100%, 3 years and above 100%, loss then as per 100%. All these as per the bank and company policy, it may be changed. These are not as per the guidelines. It can be changed from one organization to another organization. Expiry date. Sanction limit should be 0 on expiry date, and it should be not allowed overdrawings in the account unless and until the extended period is entered and approved. You know, like CCOD is given for 1 year. On expiry date, it should be renewed. Otherwise, your drawing power will become 0. Limit 0. In case the limit becomes 0, the account should be classified under irregular NPA as per the product terms already mentioned in previous screen. Drawing power 0. Drawing power should become 0 on the end day of the overdrawing shall not be permitted in the account till it is regularized. Once renewed and you get a new limit, then you can start using the account. Otherwise, your drawing power will become 0. Thank you friends. If you like my videos, please subscribe and share with your friends also.